Hi, Aquarius. This is Jess with your May 2020 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Aquarius, are some of you getting married? I know some people's like, what? No, hell no, that's not me. Are some of you getting married? Because that's what it's looking like to me. Some of you are getting married. Congratulations if you are. Let me know in the comment section below if you're about to get married. You're about to move in together. You're stepping into a new phase of your life in a relationship. That's a sidebar. You know, we have to go through other things before we get into love. And that being said, let's do that. Some of you, it's a challenge. I mean, join the club, right? Getting what you want, reaching out to people, getting someone on the phone, getting someone to respond to you has been a challenge, is a challenge, probably. It's not going to continue to be a challenge, but it has been a challenge. And then when you do hear back from people, either, like I said, more delays or it's not the best news that you've wanted to hear. But some of you right now, you're nothing to play with. You are a force to be reckoned with. Your mind is very keen, very sharp. Just be careful because you've already hurt some feelings. You may hurt a few more, all in the name of, I got to get it. I got to look out for me. Almost like survival of the fittest is kind of the energy that you've been giving off to people. But it's kind of helped you stay ahead of the curve. It's helped you keep your wits about yourself and kind of no holds bar. You have stung at least two people, and you have. This isn't like, well, I didn't know. No, that was your aim. You knew what you were doing. And it's like kill or be killed. It's like eat or be eaten, that type of thing. And some of you don't apologize for it. You don't. I feel that you feel like you're getting you feel more like yourself than you have in a long time. Even though everything that you're wanting to happen isn't happening right now, and there's a part of you that still has to kind of wait. And in that waiting, there is a suggestion to kind of find more tactical ways that you can get what you want from people. But I don't know how much you're paying that attention. I feel that for some of you, you're ready to take this new leap, new faith on a proposal. Someone could propose something to you, and it's like, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And you may have needed a minute to kind of either you're waiting to hear back with some counsel, or you're waiting to hear back to see what the rest of the news is going to pan out for you. But you're pretty much all in with taking this leap of faith. You're more leaning toward doing it than you are not doing it. And it was a battle. It wasn't something that came easily. And I feel like for some of you, if it wasn't just flat out hurting someone's feelings, you are so strategic right now. People don't even see you coming. And before you know it, it's over before it even begins. So there's that. I feel like some of you are holding on to your money, counting your coins. You're also preparing for money to come in. Okay, and that may be happening. Some of you may have some money making ideas that you're kind of ready to jump out and just make that happen. And you are going to kind of take a different approach. So for if you've been holding back, trying, just pacing yourself, strategizing, just getting your ducks in a row, thinking long term in the long game of how this is all going to kind of work out. Now you're ready for action. Now you're ready to get out there. Now, for all of you, it won't be happening right now or in the week to come, but for some of you, it will, and others of you, it'll trickle out throughout the months ahead of us, right? But you're in that stasis of thinking and hibernating and planning and strategizing to, I'm making this happen. Now I'm ready to go. And you're interested and you're excited about whatever this new thing is as well. Some of you are working behind the scenes. And I have to tell you, if you are working from home, and you have a home-based business or you have your own business, particularly if it's home-based, you are doing really well. You're very attractive to people. People prefer you. People love the work that you do. And you find that you and your clients or customers, you get along just well and fine. And you're even establishing more clientele or even better projects from the accounts that you still hold. So it looks like things are really working in your favor when it comes to work and career. And again, like I said, you're embarking on this new thing. Now, for some of you, when it comes to how do you may run up on a little bit of confusion, right? Because you think there's a lot of possibilities that can come out of a situation, or there's a lot of things to tackle. There's a lot of things to consider about a particular project or working on something or working towards something or taking this leap of faith, as I mentioned. But it's like good news comes to you and it's like things really, God damn, things are starting to fall into place. Well, excuse me, Sagittarius. I mean, Some of you may be dealing with Sagittarius, but excuse me, Aquarius. You know, when I was about to put your cards down, I said, I think it's going to be a really good reading. It just felt good. And this is a good damn reading. This is a really good reading. You're blessed all over the place. You are protected as well. And this has something to do with home. If it's not like literally like moving, or you've moved, or you're preparing to move, if you're moving, you're going to love where you like, you don't even realize whatever this new thing that you're about to embark on. For some of you, it's a literal home, like you're looking, and it's been a little confusing. Then it all just starts to fall into place. I mean, it literally does. It could be work, it could be your own business, something about the foundation that you're laying or have laid. It becomes very clear, and it becomes even more solid than it has been before, and it comes with more of a blessing that you weren't expecting. So good on you, Aquarius. Good on you. Now let's look at great cards. Great cards. Let's look at love. Aquarius singles. You're not really sure if perhaps you want to give someone another chance, or you want to give someone a chance. You're not sure. They can't stop thinking about you. I mean, they just can't stop thinking about you, and they want a happily ever after with you. Somebody's waiting. Someone's been probably trying to woo you while waiting. And, you know, some of you feel like, well, maybe I'm better off just going on my own and not even considering this anymore. Someone, especially if it's someone from your past, they want you back, and they want you back bad. You're all they could think about. And they just remember how it used to be when it was good. It's that type of thing when you say, well, when it's good, it's great. It's that type of thing. You're not like, you know, this person, they do still trigger some emotions within you, but you're like, I don't know. Now, if this is a new person, they may work a lot, you know, and that may be a bit of the struggle, because it's like, when do you guys get time to see each other? And it will be this big theme of, how do we get close to one another? How do we close the gap? How do we make this work? Because I do feel like this person kind of wants to work something out with you, and they're willing to make the necessary adjustments, even at first, even when it starts to feel as though they're not sure, you're not sure how this is going to work out. If it's going to work out, some news is going to come, major news is going to come that kind of changes everything. And it may almost seem like overnight. So I would, just let this week and next week come in, because something is going to come in, or someone could tell you something, admit something to you that really will change a lot. Now, couple Aquariuses. Well, it looks like in your relationship, there may have been some harsh words exchanged. Some of you may not be on speaking terms, or again, there's a major distance between the two of you. You may know how to fix a situation, and you're willing to do that because you want to bring things closer together. And like I said, for some of you, if you're home with your mate, it's when I tell you, it's like hand in glove. It's such a perfect pairing where you completely understand each other. You or them or both of you may feel like you've never had anything quite like this before. It's very mature. It's very independent, which you like, which is always that missing ingredient at times for Aquarius in relationships, because somebody has to be very independent, because you are. You're not the jealous type, and unless you have some afflictions or, other things in your chart. But if you're a true Aquarius, you're not a jealous person, you respect people's independence, because you damn sure are going to get your own. So this relationship for some of you has that, and it's really harmonious, and it works really well. The problem perhaps possibly is again, we need to start looking at homes. What are we going to do about the business? Like, there is this need, or having to address, what do we do from here? And it's not an ultimatum. It is an understanding that you both have entered into. That's for some of you, right? What do we do? And that's why I said, are you getting married? Because there's this big theme about home, foundation, and being responsible and taking your commitment to a higher level, or being seriously committed with someone. And so I do feel for some of you, there is some higher level that's going to happen here between you and this person, or there's a need to discuss where we are because others of you are not on the same page with your person. There could have definitely been some harsh words exchanged. Communication has been quite troubling and problemsome. And for some of you, you may feel like, it's almost like tit for tat, and you may be the last one that's gotten them back. And so for some of you, it's like, I don't really know if I want to work on this. Maybe it's best that I just go my way, especially if you feel like, I was the last one. I have the upper hand now and I don't want to get stung. So now I'm just going to leave and and not see you anymore. Not so fast, because if you think that this situation is over, it's not over. Okay. And again, like I said, you may get a message or something could come in a major sort of way that changes the game up on this relationship. If you thought that, someone was getting away from you, or vice versa, you were getting away from someone. And so let's look a little bit more at you. Some of you are happy, but some of you, again, there's this elephant in the room here that needs to be addressed, okay? And some of you may have felt like you've been dragging your feet. Somebody's not necessarily giving their fair share, giving their part. There has been a lot of stress and worry about a situation. Some of you, again, there could be a loss of a relationship, a divorce, somebody's holding back. But again, communication needs to happen here, most definitely. Some of you may feel like, again, what are we doing here? One person wants one thing, the other person may want something else. And it needs to really discuss, where do we go from here? How do we do that? Some of you are not necessarily, and so it begins. My cards are becoming completely reversed. But some of you are not necessarily at a place where you're ready to make a full-on commitment, or someone isn't. And if there's any cracks in this foundation, clearly that's going to have to be dealt with. And it's like almost like, yes, it's we're great together and everything makes sense, but someone is scared of a commitment. Someone's scared to take, and when I say commitment, literally taking something to the very next level. And that's, completely committed and monogamous, and having titles, to living together, to getting married, those sorts of levels of commitment. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this relationship. We're going to look at, how do they feel? What do they think about you? What do they want with you? What are their challenges are? What secrets are you guys keeping from each other? What secrets are they keeping from you? What do they want to tell you deep down inside if they could? What's their biggest challenge with you? What will their actions be now? And ultimately, what will be the outcome of your relationship? We're also going to look at Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? And we're looking deeper into Aquarius love life for you singles out there. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below, and we can look deeper into this. If you would like to share, do so in the comments section below. If you like something personal with me, click the link to my website. You can set something up for yourself. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aquarius.